Welcome back. So stuck on choosing a filter for your latest Instagram post? Not to worry. New startup Self-Made is here to help. With social outreach of 50 million people, a team of professional photo editors, a dedicated creative agent, and only a month-to-month commitment, Self-Made will make you a hashtag influencer before you have time to click post. Joining us right now is Self-Made founder and CEO Brian Schechter. Brian, it's good to have you on the program. Thanks so much.
Great to be here.
And of course, Mike Murphy, you're a big supporter and
big supporter of Brian. Self-made fan, supporter, investor on Brian and the team. I think what they're doing is going to kind of change the whole outlook for people who want to build a presence on social media.
And one of the things that your company indicates is that people need to have their own personal brand, and they want to make it better. Tell us how Self-Made works.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and it's really part of the new economy where more and more people need to define themselves, whether they're a freelancer or an entrepreneur. They have to set themselves apart in order to keep up. So the way the app works is people take a survey where we learn about their personal preferences in terms of the images that they want to be sharing and their goals on social media. From there, they get access to a members-only app where they can upload images. Those images get routed to professional image specialists that do an edit of the picture.
Right.
They come back through the app, and then we help them prepare to share it by sending them through a planner.
So we're looking at one picture right now. This is the picture of the woman on the beach. She had all the people behind her, and then it was edited.
Right. So that is in line with her personal brand style. So she uploaded the original image, gave some instructions, and then a team of editors were able to reformat the image to make it look like it will be cohesive on her grid on Instagram.
Very cool. Mike, what attracted you about this company?
So it's really, Brian and his co-founder, Zach, they're successful entrepreneurs from the past. So they've built businesses. Brian built and sold a business. Zach worked at Google Docs, ran Google Docs for a long time. So they have great background, great pedigree, and I think they're really tapping into something that's needed right now because people, it's no longer whether or not you want to build a presence. If you're an entrepreneur, you need a presence on something like Instagram. 800 million users out there on Instagram. So to find a way to do it correctly, a lot of people know they spend all this time and money on their business, and then they throw a picture up, a selfie up on Instagram, which isn't really doing it justice.
Yeah.
And that's where these guys come in.
Well, you mentioned the users on Instagram. Marketing and advertising on Instagram is highly profitable now. And can an average person actually make money on Instagram?
Yeah, so it's making money on Instagram, but it's also boosting their career. So we have fitness professionals who want to maintain a client base or connect with new clients. We have florists, people who run small businesses that want to send traffic to their personal website, and just people who recognize that more and more in today's economy, when someone looks them up, they're looking them up on social. And if it's on point and professional, they're more likely to get a new opportunity.
So you've been able to raise $11 million in funding so far. What is that just for operations? Tell us where the money goes and whether or not you're looking for another round.
Yeah, so we closed our Series A this spring. First Mark, the New York venture capital firm, led the round. And basically what's going on is we're seeing this profound demand that people have to be able to get support, like Mike was describing, to build their personal brand. So we're really onto something where our member base now, while we've been in private beta, has over 50 million followers on Instagram combined.
Wow.
They're paying between $50 and $150 a month, and this has all been while we've still been in private beta, and we're gearing up to launch publicly later this year.
So you think the customer base is an entrepreneur or just an individual? Who's your customer?
It's entrepreneurs. It's people who have a side gig where they want to be able to make incremental income.
Yeah.
It's, again, people in the fitness profession, in the beauty profession. It's consultants, florists, real estate agents, you name it.
You know this market incredibly well, Mike.
I like to think I do, yeah. And I think it's a great opportunity. As our fund looks for investments, we talk all the time here on the show about how small businesses are going to change the landscape and disrupt the economy as we know it of the bigger, older companies. And I think a company like Self-Made, Brian and his team, can really help fuel that. And that's where I see the opportunity.
Really good stuff. Good luck. We'll be watching. Thanks for joining us, Brian.
Thanks for having me.
Brian Schechter, Mike Murphy.